Namaste, good morning. How are you? Okay, 2 mantras together. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktum Sahaviyankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidveshavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Page number 31. Second paragraph. I will read out, please listen. You need not write in the newspapers. You need not go about lecturing. Your very face will shine. If you live in a cave, your thoughts will permeate even through the rock walls, will go vibrating all over the world for hundreds of years. Maybe until they will fasten onto some brain and work out there. Such is the power of thought, of sincerity, and of purity of purpose. Wonderful utterance of Swami Vivekananda after he is returned from the West in Victoria Hall, Madras. In the lecture, My Plan of Campaign, there Swamiji was expressing about his way of making India great, making India a superpower. How his plans he had explained, and at the end, he was proclaiming that, he was declaring that he was the patriot. Wonderful things, easily understandable, and so powerful. And these words might have pierced through the hearts of the patriots in those days who wanted to work for the country. Shall I read out? Please listen. How wonderful, how great are these words. They talk of patriotism. I believe in patriotism, and I also have my own ideal of patriotism, Desha Bhakti. 3 things are necessary for great achievements. First, feel from the heart. What is in the intellect or reason? It goes a few steps and there it stops. But through the heart comes inspiration. Love opens the most impossible gates. Love is the gate to all the secrets of the universe. Feel, therefore, my would-be reformers, my would-be patriots. Do you feel? Do you feel that millions and millions of the descendants of gods and of sages have become next-door neighbors to brutes? Do you feel that millions are starving today and millions have been starving for ages? Do you feel that ignorance has come over the land as a dark cloud? Does it make you restless? Does it make you sleepless? Has it gone into your blood? Coursing through your veins, becoming consonant with your heartbeats? Has it made you almost mad? Are you seized with that one idea of the misery of ruin? And have you forgotten all about your name, your fame, your wives, your children, your property, even your own bodies? Have you done that? That is the first step to become a patriot. The very first step. I did not go to America, as most of you know, for the Parliament of Religions. But this demon of feeling was in me and within my soul. I traveled 12 years all over India, finding no way to work for my countrymen, and that is why I went to America. Most of you know that who knew me then, who cared about this Parliament of Religions. Here was my own flesh and blood sinking every day, and who cared for them. This was my first step. You may feel then, but instead of spending your energies in frothy talk, have you found any way out, any practical solution, some help instead of condemnation, some sweet words to soothe their miseries, to bring them out of this living death? Yet that is not all. Have you got the will to surmount mountain high obstructions? If the whole world stands against you, sword in hand, would you still dare to do what you think is right? If your wives, husbands, and children are against you, if all your money goes, your name dies, your wealth vanishes, would you still stick to it? Would you still pursue it and go on steadily towards your own goal? As the great king Bhartrhari says, let the sages blame or let them praise. Let the goddess of fortune come or let her go whatever she likes. Let death come today or let it come in hundreds of years. He indeed is the steady man who does not move 1 inch from the way of truth. Have you got that steadfastness? If you have these 3 things, each one of you will work miracles. After that, today's saying continued. Swamiji was questioning about the sincerity and purity of the purpose and the strength of their ideas. The then reformers, the then patriots. That's why these utterances of Swami Vivekananda impressed and influenced most of the freedom fighters in those days. Whenever Britishers were riding on Indian people, they even used to ride on Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission ashramas also to find out the revolutionaries, Viplavakarulu. In each and every person's hands, wherever they found the freedom fighters, this book of Swami Vivekananda, Lectures from Colombo to Almora, was found in their rooms. And then they were searching for Swami Vivekananda. By the time, he kicked the body away in 1920s. Here, 3 things we must have to remember. Do you feel for others, first of all? In those days, it was the problem of just a political freedom, that's all. Even 10 years ago also, it was a political freedom. People of Telangana fought for political freedom. Isn't it? But what more is most important? Freedom of the soul is important. The life's purpose has to be fulfilled. For that, are you sincere? Are you feeling really for that? Because of the ignorance, because of the oppression. And because they were very weak, they did not have the food. People were dying like worms. At the time, foreigners were coming to preach religion, missionaries. Indian people and Indian kings, Indian Jamindars were oppressing this old and poor and oppressed and low caste people. That's why Swamiji was roaring like a lion. Not only that, Swamiji paved the way for the future. It did not stop up to freedom, it did not stop up to speaking about freedom. If you want freedom, I can give it the next day. But where are the men to save that freedom? And again, he himself prophesied, within 50 years, India will get political freedom. There will be 2 world wars will happen in the coming years. All those things came true. And the second thing is, what Swamiji was telling is, practical solution was he wanted. Political freedom is not the complete fractal solution. It just gives a bread and butter and living. And the third thing is the steadfastness. That is the purity of the purpose. You should be ready. You should forget your own bodies for the purpose of your ideal. Okay? Have a wonderful day ahead. Discuss to class.